We've got a standoff.
Another standoff.
How about this?
Now, what if the parrot gets thrown out here, Greg? Do you think he has to leave the entire stadium?
Yay, they win. Congrats to the Oakland A's. They win the standoff. That's a big news item.
Roansy Contreras, his 11th start of the season. He's 3-4 with a 4.82, 56 innings of work, 23 walks.
Noted at second base, so the A's in business early. First and second, nobody out. And here is Brent Rooker.
The smash, and that's into left center field from Rooker, and the A's will strike first. On to third base goes Brown, and the A's have a 1-0 lead. So Rooker's 35th RBI, and the A's jump ahead early, 1-0.
So 2 walks and 2 singles off Contreras, and that loads the bases for Jace Peterson.
Oh, couldn't be worse to start 4 batters in.
And that's going to be fair. It's going to be toward the right field corner. Brown is home. Here comes Rooker.
Athletics lead 3-0 without an out. Recorded 5 batters into the game. Infield in. Jonah Bride at the plate.
Another solid base hit, and that's going to bring home Laureano. And it's 4-0 Oakland. A's having their way with Roansy Contreras.
First and third, nobody out. J.J. Bleday, the 7th man to bat in the inning. The 1-0 pitch is swung on. Line drive, base hit over the outstretched glove of the leaping Hayes. Into score is Peterson going to second base. Bride, it's 5-0 A's.
Wow.
Oh, Greg, when it rains, it pours.
That's a strikeout. That's the first out. And an exaggerated cheer from the crowd.
An infield hit for Smith. Keeps the line moving. Bleday to second and Bride over to third.
Yeah, Contreras getting close to 40 pitches. Young arm, cannot keep going with them. 1/3 of an inning today for Roansy Contreras.
Zastryzny is on the verge of walking another here. He hasn't thrown a strike since coming out of the pen.
Well, he's on the verge of having these fans force him to walk the plank. They are not happy right now with 8 in a row.
Holy cow. You want to look up the definition of disaster. You're seeing it. He comes in, he walks 2 hitters, Noda and Brown.
Can we start this inning over?
Please, mulligan time.
Here in Pittsburgh, the A's have put up a touchdown at an extra point and lead at 7-0.
And it's going to be southpaw Hogan Harris starting the game for the first time this season.
For another walk to McCutchen. And here is Brian Reynolds.
Bounce at a third, short hop by Bride, second for 1 on to first. Double play around the horn. Nice turn at second base by Jace Peterson. Long run, and it's just going to land in the glove somehow of Ryan Noda. How did he do that? Over the shoulder. He makes the catch, and the inning is over for the Pirates.
So 2 outs, 4 in a row, retired by Harris. Now we'll bring up the shortstop, Rodolfo Castro.
Rodolfo Castro sends one deep, and Rudy crushes that home run. Wow, his 6th. Pirates on the board. Rodolfo Castro into the Pirates' pen.
And it is 7-1.
Jonah Bride coming to the plate. Runners on first and second, and nobody out.
Connor Joe over the shoulder, and he kind of misplayed it a bit off the bottom of the wall. And that's going to move everybody up 90 feet. You had to wait to see what you thought was going to be a catch. As it turns out, Joe wasn't even near the baseball as it twisted away from him.
They see him ranging back and looking as if he's ready to make a catch, but instead the ball bounces high off the wall, and with the runners holding, everybody only able to advance 90 feet.
Long single for Jonah Bride to load the bases.
Hayes with some room. Now there's 1 out. Off the end of the bat, line drive, and a double play.
What a break.
Laureano is doubled off third.
And the Pirates have a 1-out base runner here in the 4th, and here comes Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Hit the other way to right. That's going to be down for a base hit.
Pirates have runners on first and second.
And now you got Castro coming up. One big swing. Change the direction of this ball game. And hits this one well toward left center field, and that's going to find the gap. And this is going to score a couple. Santana and Hayes, and the 2-run double by Rodolfo Castro, and now it's a 7-3 ball game.
Castro single-handedly right now trying to mount the comeback for the Buccos.
And there is 1 away. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
And Hayes lines one deep to left field. And over the head of the left fielder Seth Brown, and Ke'Bryan Hayes thinking 3. He's headed there. He's there easily with a triple. Ke'Bryan Hayes with his second hit and 90 feet away, making it a 7-4 ball game. Now Castro, a chance to bring home another run.
Pitch, swung on and missed. High fastball, he struck him out at 98. So Erceg picks up a big strikeout on Rodolfo Castro, 2 down.
Ke'Bryan Hayes still at third, tripled with 1 out. Castro struck out against the righty Erceg, and now the lefty, Richard Lovelady. After the pinch hitter was announced, Josh Palacios.
Handle both, and he does rather easily there. 3 pitches, down goes Palacios, and down go the Pirates.
Now back to the top of the A's lineup for Ryan Noda.
That's the other way. And back on it is Reynolds at the wall, and it sneaks over and gets out. Ryan Noda, opposite field, home run. His 7th of the year, and it's 8-3 Oakland.
You can talk about using the entire field.
So a home run and a double off of Ortiz here in the 7th, and the A's have added on, and they're threatening for more. Now Brent Rooker stands in.
That's got a chance to get up in the alley, and it does, all the way to the wall. Brown is home. Rooker motors into second, an RBI double. The A's add another to make it 9-3.
Yeah, that's back-to-back dub sacks for the green and gold.
Now the bases are loaded. With 1 out, the A's leading 9-3 here in the bottom of the 7th.
At this point, you have a 6-run lead. You got to throw strikes. And
Not close. Walks in a run, leading 9-3, and now it's a 9-4 game. Third walk of the inning for Waldichuk after getting the first man out. And he faces Carlos Santana.
Let's roll towards short. Smith to Peterson. Noda, double play. Waldichuk comes up big, getting Santana and the Pirates.
so now it's first and second, nobody out. And here is Andrew McCutchen.
See if they can get 2. There's 1, and not in time.
Goes the other way, gets the hit.
Bay is home. Reynolds with his 38th RBI, and it's 9-5 Oakland.
Connor Joe is due up, but he's going to be lifted in favor of a lefty hitting Tucupita Marcano to face Trevor May, who's now involved in an opportunity to pick up a save. Line drive, right field, base hit. And how about this situation? They're loaded for Carlos Santana, and he represents the tying run. One big swing. Could you imagine?
He's skied behind second base. Peterson out. Laureano hustles in and takes over, and wisely does so for the second out.
And there are 2 outs here in this 9th inning. And here is Hayes, who is 3 for 4.
It's going to be gloved by Noda. Race to the bag, and the A's have taken 2 out of 3 in Pittsburgh. Athletics win this one by the final of 9-5 as they close it out here in the 9th.